All right, folks. It's time for the left to get together in unity and bang each other in unity. I'm talking about my boy David Pakman, who my dad wants to bang. My dad wants to bang David Pakman. And he wants to probably bang Sam Seder, who is also a cuck. So there is the cucker sphere, is what I like to call it. And the cucker sphere is the left wing independent media, which is ran by Sam Seder, who's the worst of them all. Actually, David Pakman might be the worst. Now, I'm trying to debate who's the worst of all time in independent leftist media. Is it Sam Seder? Is it me when I pretend to be a Kamala Harris fan and I don't really mean it? Or is it David Pakman's, who is fucking terrible, by the way? I don't know. That guy might be the biggest leftist grifter. I thought Sam Seder was, and then I realized, dude, when it comes to leftist grifters, we might have a real competition on our hands between Sam Seder and actually, let's see here. I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll like I always do. This is going to be kind of a shorter than usual live video, but I'm going to do it. First, I got to learn how to make polls again. Make America great again. Make America kind again. Make America sexy again. Let's do a poll real quick. All right, so this is the wokest. This is the wokest I'm gonna get. First off, I recently decided I saw some leftist meltdowns, by the way, and I already knew of David Pakman, but his was pathetic. His was like, I lost 5,000 subscribers, and so did Sam Seder. What needs to happen is this: the two of the worst, which I believe Sam Seder is awful. So is David Pakman. They need to make a show together. They need to collaborate and create the worst show of all time. I think it would be worse than The View, and I fucking can't stand The View. That might be one of the worst programs of all time. But two low T individuals, low testosterone individuals, and David Pakman and Sam Seder would be perfect to create the worst show of all time. It might be so bad. It might be so bad that it could just get the most hate watchers of all time as well. So, curious, who knows what the result would be. So far, we got one vote. We got who likes Kamala sausage in their mouth more. David Pakman for sure was probably one of the biggest Kamala shills. I think he still probably is deep down. Yeah, honestly, just the whole wokeosphere, the whole leftist wokeosphere is pretty rough. Yeah, Kamala Harris. He had such a hard on for Kamala. David Pakman did, and I think he still does. And Sam Seder, I don't know. I agree with Bernie Sanders, though. I don't really agree with Bernie Sanders very often, but basically the Democratic Party left the working class behind, and the working class decided to vote against the Democrats this time around because they're just like, well, fuck you. You clearly don't give two shits about us. Why should we want you elected? That sort of thing. And that's just kind of the way it rolled. That's the way the cookie crumbled, man. Tim Smith is in the house. Hell yeah. My man, I'm going to get his comment up here in a second. I'm not going to be live for too long today. I just want everybody to know I'm going to be live probably for about 30 minutes or so. Yeah. So, see how long I feel like doing it. How long my dong can be. And let's see. I think. And that'll be good. Let me try putting it. That's fine. That's fine right there. It's perfect. Okay. Um. Gotta center this real quick. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Center. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though. The more subscribers we get, the better. Trying to make sure that we get all the subscribers we can, all the simps, because I'm a simp for the subscribers, man. I'm simp scribing as hard as I can, as long as my dong can be. The more simps we get, the better. But anyway, so really excited though to have you guys watching today. If by the way, if you guys are having any trouble hearing me, just let me know. I've been kind of experimenting with the microphone settings just a little bit. I might need to lower the mic settings just a smidget, but it looks like it's working pretty well though. Thank goodness. Probably just lower the audio a little bit. I think if the audio is a little bit lower, we might be able to figure that one out. Hold on. I think 9 decibels should be good. 9 decibels should be fine, especially with how far of a distance I keep the microphone from me. The smile on your face lets me know. Okay, so Tim Smith says Seder, Pakman, and The View should live stream a game of strip poker. Whoever stream gets to 0 viewers first has to pay Kamala $20 million in campaign debt. Damn, dude. She's in $20 million worth of camp. Are you serious? So her campaign went bankrupt because they didn't know how to fucking. See, that's just another example. America chose right. She can't even fucking figure out her own campaign is ran like garbage because they're already in debt. So it's like, we need somebody who actually rocks, who has been in business, who may have failed a couple times, but he's had many successful businesses. Donald Trump's our guy, dude. Mark Velez says, hi there. Apparently they spent $1 billion, but they are still $20 million in debt. That's insane, man. Dude, Kamala might be one of the biggest scam artists of all time, and it's really impressive. Everybody says that Donald Trump's a grifter, but dude, if you're a lifelong politician and you sleep your way to the top, you're a piece of shit, in my opinion. You've basically been mooching off the tax dollars. Honestly, when people, a certain way to the top, it's like, it's pretty rough. I don't like that at all. Anybody who's watching, though, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. More subscribers, the better. We need a few likes on this video, so YouTube will pump it out. So more likes, the better. I'm sorry to be trying to suck D for likes. One moment, sorry, I was too busy typing a message here. Gotta make sure my notifications are on. Anyway, yeah, so I don't have too much time to do a stream today, unfortunately. But that's wild that they're $20 million in debt. That doesn't shock me, though. Kamala has already proven just how bad she is at spending anyway, so it's like we've already known all this in many ways, so it makes sense to me, man. But overall, I'm pretty excited, though. I can't wait for the Trump presidency. Um, let's see what the poll's looking like right now. Who likes Kamala sausage in their mouth more? David Pakman, 67%. And Michael Garza is at 33%. Can Michael Garza, myself, can I beat David Pakman? Can I be a better super fan of Kamala than David Pakman? That's the question here. I'm scared. I hope not. Please don't don't vote for me on this poll. I know I put myself in this poll, but don't vote for me. God damn it. Mark Velez says they never thought she could lose. Funny how that happened twice. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, man. Holy shit, man. One moment. I'm eating a bologna sandwich real fast before I have to go. The problem is Kamala sucks, man. She's terrible. Hmm. Real. So Tim Smith says real winner of everything was Beyonce. I think she got a few million for that 30-second speech in Houston. Dude, so funny. Kamala really thought that celebrity endorsements would get her the vote. That was not the case, man. No level of meat riding on Kamala worked at all. I think the funny thing is Sam Seder and David Pakman. My goal is to eventually outpace them in subscribers and just totally rag on them whenever I can because I think they're the worst of YouTube. I really do. They spend more money on making their studios look good, whereas instead of actually spending more money on learning things that they need to learn. Because most of a show is content. Sure, there is some presentation, but honestly, I don't give a shit. I have a vacuum cleaner behind me, for God's sakes. That's how much I care about the presentation around me. I do like having as empty of a desk as I can, but yeah, if Sam Seder spent more time and effort on his thinking about politics and understanding it better, where instead, sorry, if he actually took more time to think about how things worked and tried to learn, he'd have a better show. He'd have better talking points. He'd be able to say things that made a little more sense. Instead, he spends all of his time trying to figure out how to make the studio look nice. And you know what? Maybe that's the key. But he has a bunch of fake bot subscribers, whereas I feel like I have more legitimate subscribers. And I still probably have some bots. I don't know. But I feel like I got more legitimate subscribers than Mr. Pac-Man. So right, David Pac-Man sucks, dude. That guy's awful. Yeah, the wokeosphere, the woke politics is just so nauseating. Nauseating. Mm. Damn, dude. Beyonce's smart. She's like, I bet deep down she's like, fuck Kamala, but I'm going to take this money. Honestly though, if you paid me $10 million to do a positive speech for Kamala, I'd do it. I'd give my endorsement, and then a couple days later, I would say, I did that speech for the money. I did it because they said they were going to give me a $20 million check, and I took it. I'd be like, I sold out, but then I sold in. I'll say just about anything for money. I have no reputation to care about. My reputation doesn't matter to me. I mean, I do hate being called a liar and stuff. That's annoying, and called a Nazi. But at the same time, it's like people are going to inevitably call me that anyway, just because I love Trump. It's sad. It's not the way it should be, because Trump is the man. And if people actually took the time to stop watching the mainstream media and all the things that they say about him and actually took the time to look him up, they'd realize that, yeah, he's had some failures, he's had some successes, but he's a real person and he's made efforts in life. Whereas Kamala, she's taken the safe road. So, look, we're all the better. She's gonna get her book deal. Kamala's gonna get a book deal after this, maybe. There's gonna be some sort of woke publishing company that's gonna want to be like, I don't know. It's funny how unpopular she was. I told my dad, I was like, dude, she's so unlikable. She's so fucking unlikable. Nobody will vote for her. And, well, I mean, people did, obviously. But, and you know what? Good for them. But Donald Trump won the popular vote. That's crazy. Not only did he kick ass in the electoral vote, he also won pretty huge in the, and they're still not done counting California. I mean, they're almost done. But even in California, a lot of people voted for him. Oh, okay. Let's see. They had Feminem and a bunch of other Diddy Epstein celebrities, and still lost because we don't worship Hollywood anymore. Exactly. Independent media has become the king. So, but yeah, I agree, man. I agree. But yeah, Kamala deserved to lose this election without a doubt. Um, one moment. One moment. All right. Uh, okay. Mm. Yeah, got me worms, sure. Mm. Um, my boy Velez says, I can't stand YouTube censoring comments like this. Yeah, it's frustrating, man. Very frustrating. Nobody likes it, dude. I mean, as long as I turn on all comments, I can at least highlight any comment I want and put on this. I love putting the comments on the screen, though. That's the best part about this. But, oh man, It's so Pac-Man is in the lead. We need more. By the way, anybody who's watching the video now, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you can. If you're not subscribed, that is. But yeah, dude, who likes Kamala sausage in their mouth more? Michael Garza is 33%. Nobody's voted for Sam Seder. I'm a little bit shocked. Can I tie with David Pakman? Is that really going to happen? Hell no. Maybe. Mm-hmm. David Pakman is such a lame dude with a cool surname that looks like a Pac-Man. I love it, man. So woke media blames Manosphere for Trump victory, Crowder and Temple. No, we were done. All of us collectively realized, not just men, there were a lot of women who voted for Trump too, by the way. So don't just say it was only men. Women betrayed women too. Also, don't forget the people who betrayed you who didn't even go out to vote. Seriously. They're still counting California's votes, by the way. The people that you thought would show up for Kamala didn't show up. They're like, well, if it's between Trump and Kamala, I'm just not going to vote. And that's what happened. A lot of people decided they'd rather not stay home. They're just like, you know what? I'm not voting in this. This is bullshit. Some people really like Trump, though, and they voted for Trump. And hell yeah. A lot of us saw through the bullshit, man. Donald Trump makes me hot. But David Pakman's the worst, dude. Like, he's the worst out of all of them. And I call it the wokosphere. Well, House control remains unclear as votes continue to be counted. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, George Washington's back, dude. George Washington's here to be a prick to me. All right. Thank you, George Washington. I appreciate it, brother. This is how I'm losing weight, by the way. George Washington. This is how I'm fucking losing weight. All right. Mm. Oh, dude, Cybert's out. I gotta get Jake Moody. All right. I was checking my fantasy football real quick here. Thank you, George Washington. I appreciate you, brother. But yeah, it's pretty exciting, man. I don't know. I love the. I'm not getting as many viewers right now during the live stream. It's a little sad, but you know, any amount of viewership, I'm grateful for. So it's always a fun one. I just love doing these live streams so much. I have such a blast doing them. I'm using AI to generate ridiculous thumbnails, by the way. Um, but yeah, I think Sam Cedar though. Oh, well, it's 50%, dude. Shit, 4 votes. So who likes Kamala sausage in their mouth more? So far, Sam Cedar's at 0%. David Pakman is at 50%. And let's see here. One of the best, the greatest of all time. And then we got Michael Garza. Michael Garza of the Michael Garza Show. It's me. It's 50%. I am tied with David Pakman as the person who wants Kamala's sausage. George Washington angrily says, nobody gives a shit. Well, as George Washington once said, I cannot tell a lie. That's what the history book said he said. Well, the smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All right, I got my boy Jake Moody in the house. He's gonna kick some ass. Power rankings are looking so sexy. It's very sexy. All right. I replaced Austin Seibert, who got injured, with Jake Moody. Both are, by the way, both kickers are in very high octane offenses. So even if I don't get Seibert back, I still have Jake Moody of the 49ers, who that team does get into the red zone quite a bit. So one way or another, I'm going to be getting field goals or extra points, whatever I can get. Let's see. Mark Velez says you should have put. That's a good one, bud. That's a good one. And then read a story about TikTok closing its Canadian offices. This is what Tim Smith says. Read a story about TikTok closing its Canadian offices. Realize that the office I work at is directly across the street from the TikTok office. Lol. Anyway, they're closing it. Damn, dude. It's going to be a lot of shakeups here. George Washington says, you need some Ozempic, not gummy worms. Absolutely. Dude, I'm a tubby boy, man.
Damn, you're very sexy.
I'm just going to acknowledge some of the past super chats here. Gamers, Master CJC donated $19.99 previously. I'm going to go through some of these super chats really quick. And if you provide a super chat, you will get acknowledged on here because that's how much I love you guys.
Damn, you're very sexy. Damn, you're very sexy.
I'm afraid to read the Michelle Obama one. So that Michelle Obama one, I don't want to read it aloud because YouTube tends to be very not very nice. So cool. All right. Okay. George Washington, why are you so mean to me, dude? He's calling me chubby. I feel like George Washington's just my buddy Lambert getting on here. Bro has man titties. Oh, it's funny. Jaxie JP Confession says the thumbnail got me here. Thank you. I'm glad. Hell yeah. Give me super chats, super chats, super chats. Yeah. It's a good thumbnail, man. It's a sexy thumbnail. Thank you, Jaxie JP. Appreciate you, bud. Mark Velez says man tits are the best. Not really an insult, GW. Scrooty McBurger says David Pakman is one strange little man. Damn it, what the fuck, dude? I shouldn't have put my name in this poll. Because 5 votes, who likes Kamala sausage in their mouth more? 60% say Michael Garza. No. You guys, I shouldn't have put myself in the poll. Oh, man. George Washington says, hell no, broke boy. Likewise, my brother. Hell yeah. Thank you, Jaxie JP. I appreciate it, bro. Scrooty McBooger says David Pakman is a sleep agent for Trump. It's probably true, man. I think that the reason that Pakman exists is to make the left so unappealing. He makes I don't understand how he has viewers. Most of his viewers have to be bots. He is the most annoying person on YouTube. His opinions suck. It sucks when you're trying to defend the left because there's not much left to defend the left. There's not much left you can use to defend the left. I mean, like, the left just buries themselves. That's one of the reasons why the American people saw through the charade and said, okay, well, the left clearly doesn't have my best, what's the word? My best, God, I can't even think. Well, the left doesn't have my, my well-being in mind, I guess would be the word. I can't think of words today. And so the left, the left left a lot of people behind, man. And then a lot of people were just like, fuck the left. We're going to go Donald Trump. You want to give Donald Trump some convictions? We don't believe you. We believe you're using lawfare against him. The American people voted for Trump because they firmly believe that the government used what's called lawfare against a man. And we don't like that. We don't like it when you bring up stuff that's really old, that's far beyond the statute of limitations. If it was such a big deal, why so late to the party with these convictions? The only reason people were trying to convict him is because Trump is running for president and they don't like it and they're crybabies. Trump did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. Trump, those 34 counts were bullshit counts, by the way, that would have been thrown out. Talk to any legal scholar. In fact, look up Robert Marchant. I bet Robert Marchant would do an in-depth analysis, and he would believe that those 34 counts are bullshit as well. Mark Velez says, Mike, you set yourself up to fail. I didn't vote for you, though. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mark. It's very kind of you. I appreciate it, Mark. Thank you, bud. Tim Smith says, they make pot gummy worms, but no Ozempic gummy worms. Science will prevail one day, Tim. Don't you worry. Scrody McBooger says, lol. George Washington says no. Scrody McBooger says mainstream media is malding right now. Yeah, mainstream media is fucked. All right, my boy Jake Moody's back. All right, well, at least I got a kicker on a high octane offense. That's pretty good. I don't have any San Francisco players, so I guess having their kickers the next best thing, man. So I'm pretty excited to have a decent kicker on there. Jack's Cab Confession says, it feels so good to see mainstream media squirm, right? Absolutely, dude. Mainstream media is the reason that people were so I think the mainstream media made the Democrat Party look a little better than they really were. And the problem is when you try to prop up something that's a failed product, which the Democratic Party has become a failed product, the American people see right through that. We're not stupid. We're not fucking stupid. We saw how bad the Democratic Party was. Even the smartest man, one of the smartest people on earth, Elon Musk, saw through the garbage. And he's like, fuck this. I got Trump's back. And he did. And he came through in the clutch. So thank you, Elon. I appreciate you, man. No Head says, hey, quick question. What's your opinion on Malwarebytes and should I get it? Me personally, I honestly use Bitdefender. Bitdefender is the best in my opinion. I'm not a fan of. I'm really not that much of a fan of. I like Malwarebytes though. I think it's decent if you're looking for something that gets the job done. Malwarebytes is pretty good, but I prefer Bitdefender because I feel like it has a suite of tools that are pretty affordable overall. Like a good firewall, good antivirus, good anti-vulnerability shit. It's kept my laptop really secure. It's kept my desktop computer really secure. Yeah, I'm all about Bitdefender though. Bitdefender's got a great firewall, great antivirus program, good shields overall to keep the system safe. So yeah, especially you never know when Windows vulnerabilities are out there, you know. So it's good to have some sort of firewall to protect you. um. Hold on. So I'm gonna try to expand Tim's. Try my best here. This is probably not gonna work. Anyway, it won't show Tim's full comment, but I'm just gonna read what I can of it. So, developing podcast king Joe Rogan has revealed that Kamala Harris's people demanded editorial control over an appearance on his show and a final say on what was released to the public. That's very interesting, actually. Mark Velez says, not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but maybe your viewership's low because you've been uploading a ton of shorts. That's honestly maybe a possibility. I get a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I get a lot of short views. A lot of my views do come from short videos for sure. Um, but I'm also like as much as I love doing the short views, short videos. It's good either way. Give me a moment. What it all boils down to, though, man, is I love the. Sorry, I was just heard some stuff. So I was like, what the hell's going on out there? Yeah, it's possible about the short videos. That's what I'm thinking. You know, Tim Smith says antivirus isn't just the name of a deceased North Bend hooker anymore. Mark Velez says uploading that many shorts can kind of kill a YouTube channel. Maybe. I mean, I only use like 3 hashtags, but yeah, I do admit that I tend to maybe over upload, and I need to stop that. Maybe I should upload like 3 at a time is what I'm thinking. Kind of have a queue of these and kind of just take it from there. I'll admit I go a little overboard. It's one of my failings. I got a lot of content though that's indexed, but yeah, I'm trying not to upload as much though. At least not as many things in one setting. I do have a few more Trump ones I can upload right now. Actually, while I'm talking to you guys live stream, I can actually upload to the channel. Elon Musk. There we go. You say best. Yeah, real quickly, I'm just going to upload a couple short videos. While I'm uploading them, we'll just talk to you guys for a second. But yeah, overall, man, when it comes down to it, a lot of these independent media leftist hosts, it's funny. I was actually expecting, I don't know if Kamala went on there. I thought Kamala was going to maybe do like the David Pakman show to try to compete, but because he's pretty left, because David Pakman's probably the most left-wing lunatic out there. And for sure. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. There we go. That way it's not like overkilling. Realized I hadn't uploaded anything today, so I was going to upload at least 3 of these. We'll see how 3 do. And that's a good call, man. On Mark, I appreciate that call out because it probably could be one of the issues. And I don't want to lose viewership. I actually want to try to increase as much of it as I can. So 3 hashtags, 3 videos uploaded every so hours or something. I don't know. Yoggers Farms in the house, everybody. Woo! Excited. Do you guys think Tampon Tim Walls will come on my show? Really want Tim Walls. I want walls on my balls, man.
Damn, you're very sexy.
YouTube is turning into TikTok. At least keep the shorts to a minimum, Mike. Okay. I'll do my best. Thank you, Yoggers, man. I appreciate that big time. Let me try to reply to that. Fuck, hold on. It should give me the ability to reply to it here in a second. Give me one moment. Dude, Yoggers, you're the man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. I'm going to put your comment up here in a second. Try to reply to it real quick. Yoggers is my boy, dude. No, it's honestly the. Thank you, Yoggers. I appreciate it, man. Let's see. Mark Velez says YouTube is turning into TikTok. At least keep. Yep. Yeah, I got tremendous nuts, pal. Jesus Christ. I'll put Yoggers chat up on here though. Just gotta give a shout out to the Yogs, man. Hell yeah. Let's make sure we got that right. Here we go. We'll keep Yoggers on the board for a bit, man. Hell yeah. Thank you, Yoggers, dude. I appreciate that big time, man. Let's see. Now I'm going to read some of the comments, but I'm not going to post them up yet. Jack's Cab Confession says, "Do you believe federal income tax will go away?" That's a good question, man. I don't know. I think it's too much money for them to stop doing it. So I don't know what the outcome will be of the federal income tax. I think federal income tax will be there for the foreseeable future. That's really tough to get rid of. And I think there's a lot of establishment Republicans who'd be unwilling to do that. Yager's Farm says, "Don't make a big to do." Well, I want to make a big to do, man. It's $20 is very appreciated, man. Especially it goes a long way, even in this Biden economy. But hopefully Trump will get things on the straight and narrow. But Trump 2024, baby, woo! Here we go. Yeah, Mark Velez says Yoggers is a rich boy. Tim Smith says, I want a live male tampon application instruction streamed by Tim Walls. Dude, that would be fucking hilarious. I will be more than happy to play the role of Tim Walls, and whoever wants to play the tampon can play the tampon. Oh man, Mark Velez says money, money, money. Yoggers Farm says gonna run for a bit. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be on here for too much longer, but I do really want people to subscribe to Yoggers. I want people to subscribe to any channel like my boy Nowotny. My boy Nowotny's the man. I love giving shout outs to people, man. It's so much fun. I just love advertising things, man. I love talking things up, especially if I know they're good shit. By the way, Yoggers Farm does have some pretty dope ass short videos on his channel. So anybody who's watching right now, man, go sub to this dude. I'm a sub for him. I'm a submissive for him. But no, thank you, Yoggers. I appreciate it, brother. I'm going to keep his comment up on here for a bit. I'll read off the comments from everybody, but I'm going to keep Yoggers' super chat initiated. In fact,
Damn, you're very sexy.
Very sexy. Yoggers Farm, baby. I just love giving Yoggers. Jack's Cab Confession says death row last meal. I was going to say if I had a last meal, that's a good question. It'd definitely probably be a blue cheese hamburger, I think. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Playing some chess real quick. Pisses me off. Mmm. That's the game so far that I'm playing in chess. Looking kind of good. I don't know. It's a rough one. Mark Velez is saying, "What's blue cheese? Is that a thing?" Yeah, blue cheese is awesome, man. It's I think it's a little more moldy, if I remember right. Very good. It's very has a weird taste to it, but it goes melt blue cheese on a burger and everything's okay. Everything's totally fine. I love blue cheese. Anytime I go to like a burger joint, I try to request blue cheese as the cheese on the burger. Best way to do it, man. Jack's Cab Confession says, "Who do you believe to be the best candidate for president after Trump?" Um, I would say I'd say Vance 2028 or Vivek Ramaswamy. If Vance doesn't want to run, Vivek Ramaswamy. Other candidates, Tulsi Gabbard would be awesome actually. So like if Vance didn't want to run, I'd be totally down for a Tulsi Gabbard. You know, right. Let's see. I just realized something that Donald Trump is Captain Picard, and Vance is Riker. So if you guys are familiar with Star Trek: The Next Generation and are as gay for the show as I am, you realize that Donald Trump is basically Jean-Luc Picard, and J.D. Vance is Commander Riker. I love J.D. Vance, dude. That guy's so cool. I'm a huge fan. Jack's Cab Confession says, "Who do you believe?" Oh, I already read that. Jack says Elon Musk. I don't know. I like Elon. Uh, um, I'd rather him save the world. I'm glad that he's going to be in Trump's cabinet, though. I think it's smart to have Elon on your side, man. He's one of the best. Elon Musk is the man, dude. I drove by something that made me laugh so fucking hard. I saw a Tesla that was parked as I was driving back into town. And what really made me laugh was there was a Tesla. It was a white Tesla. And this white Tesla had a bumper sticker that said Elon. And then it had a big circle around it and like a little just a line through it, basically saying say no to Elon sort of bumper sticker. And I said to myself, I was like, the fucking irony of this. I think they know what they're doing, but like if you hate Elon that much, if you hate Elon that much, then why the hell are you driving a Tesla? And you putting a bumper sticker that says no Elon doesn't make you more virtuous, by the way. It just makes you an idiot. If you hate Elon that much, don't support the company that he founded by driving a fucking Tesla. You are giving him free advertisements. The irony. I love Elon, by the way. I'm just saying, if this person hates Elon so much, they better stop fucking driving a Tesla if they're going to have an anti-Elon bumper sticker on their fucking Tesla. The chodery. It's so stupid. It pissed me off. I was like, are you retarded? Like, it was like one of those, I was like driving by and it was an open house or whatever. I thought about going to the open house. That would have been sick, but let's see. Let's see. Mark Velez says, I just feel like it was so obvious that the American people were going to vote for Trump and Vance. It's just such a better ticket than Harris Walz. Yeah. first off, many people were just like, why would I vote for? So, okay. So I do understand people who don't like Trump. I get it. Well, hold on. I don't really, I understand that he's not likable to certain personality types. I just don't get how you could vote for Kamala over Trump. Like if like say what you want about Trump, but he's definitely yards away from being he's more competent than Kamala. So yeah, it was a no brainer, quite literally. But yeah, super huge. Just again, I want to give a big shout out to Yager's Farm, the $20 donation, man. That's huge. I like to shout out my users when I can, anybody. So since you gave me $20, man, I'm just gonna keep.
Damn, you're very sexy.
I'm just gonna keep putting that up, man. Mark Velez says Harris Walz was the worst ticket. Walz is a failed Minnesota governor, and Harris slept her way to the top. You know what's the irony about that is the Harris Walz ticket actually did fairly poorly in Minnesota. If you think about it, really think about this. It wasn't like super duper close, but like it wasn't one of those situations where, because I thought that Minnesota was such a woke state that the majority of Minnesotans were going to vote straight up for Trump. No, for Harris. I mean, sorry. I thought that's how, but it actually was a lot tighter of a race than I thought it was going to be. Minnesota was a tighter race than previously thought, man. So here's the thing. Jack's Cab Confession says Josh Shapiro would have been an interesting VP pick, a VP ticket for Kamala, but I still don't know. I still have zero clue who Josh Shapiro is. Like, I've heard this name several times, but I've never took the time to look him up. I don't even know if I mean, maybe if I saw his face, maybe I'd recognize him, but I don't really pay that much attention to politics, except for this presidential election. I got really into it. And then I started looking at some of the leftist channels, and I was like, these guys are dumb.
Damn, you're very sexy.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan, man. Yeah, Mark Velez says we dodged a bullet as a country by avoiding them. We sure fucking did, man. I was worried that people would be brainwashed by the mainstream media, but it looks like people had their eyes open, and they made the right choice. And what's crazy is Trump is on pace to win he's already won the popular vote. I think he's going to continue to win, even after they count all the California votes. They're going to see that Kamala Harris lost by quite a bit. Sorry, that she lost the popular vote by quite a bit. Because I'd rather have Vance in my pants than Walls on my balls. Try as they may, they can never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. This is great though, man. Hell yeah. Woo! No, I think we honestly did dodge quite a bullet. It was getting really weird for a bit, you know. Try as I may, I can never explain. But yeah, I think what we're looking at now is we're seeing our government in a better position. I think that Trump is going to go back to the deregulation idea, get rid of stupid regulations on businesses and allow small businesses to flourish. Make America energy independent again. When Biden, what was that pipeline? There was a certain pipeline that Biden basically stopped the construction of because he's a piece of shit. Biden ruined this country, man. He ruined our chance for energy independence. He was in bed. I think he's honestly, I'm not going to say who he's in bed with, but I think we all know who Biden was in bed with. I don't think he wanted to see a better America. Everything pointed towards the fact that Biden was trying to screw up America. There's no other explanation. Everything Biden did was terrible. The American people, when they saw that Harris was running, there was a lot of them that said, fuck no. Things were actually pretty good under Trump. We had no new wars. Our economy was pretty fucking good, by the way. And people were done. People were like, nope, we're not going to vote for Harris because that's a continuation of Biden. She may say that she's not going to continue those shitty policies, but we all know she is. And America saw through it. America knows that she's a fucking stupid communist. And so is Tim Walz. They can both sleep in bed together for all I care. They're terrible people. And yeah. Sorry to go on a whole tirade, everybody. But yeah, they're bad. Mark Velez says also, can we talk about the new first and second ladies, Melania Trump and Usha Vance are both stunning. Yeah, hell yeah, Mark. Yeah, they're both beautiful women and they're both accomplished, from what I could tell. So that's great, man. Hell yeah. Now, what I'm really proud of is just like that. JD Vance is an awesome dude. I think that you could tell he's a good dad. You could tell that Trump's a pretty good dad too. Like, look at all of Trump's kids. Like, look at all of Trump's kids, man. I don't think one of them has a drug problem. Seriously, his whole family seems to support him, whereas the Walz family, that's Governor Walz, man. He's awful. I really can't stand Tim Walz, man. That guy's a stupid Marxist. I think he's an I don't like him. He's a terrible person. Something about him that just seems so fucking off. He's also a pathological liar. Like, people say that Trump's a pathological liar. He's just sarcastic. That's all Trump is. But yeah, I'm excited, man. Woo! I'd rather have Walz. I was gonna say I'd rather have Vance in my pants than Walz in my balls. Hmm. Well, I probably will have to go here in a few moments, you guys. Yeah, check my phone real quick. I appreciate you guys tuning in on this live stream. Though I don't think I could do. Well, I already did a full hour. Hold on. But let's see. All right. But yeah, overall, man, when it comes down to this show, I'm going to say this. Tim Wallace is the author Mitchell from the show Dexter. It's funny. But yeah, overall, I you know, this show, this particular episode was supposed to be about how lame Sam Seder and David Pakman are. They're both terrible. Um, let's look at the poll real quick though. Who likes Kamala's sausage in their mouth more? We have 7 votes. Sam Cedar has 14% of you saying for him. 29% of you says David likes that Mr. Pac-Man likes Kamala sausage. And Michael Garza is still in the lead with 57%, man. For 7 votes, I guess we may have to end the poll here at that, unfortunately. Can somebody save me on this poll? Can somebody please vote for David Pac-Man? Are we going to end this poll? We're going to end the poll like this? I'm going to give you guys 1 minute. And you guys to vote on this poll. You guys suck. You guys suck. All right, I'm just going to end the poll. Let's end the poll. Mark Velez says, "But seriously, Mike, you got to post less shorts because you're only getting around 5 viewers recently." Yeah, it could very well be that I just need to change up my approach in the way that I do my live videos. Possibly, there's several factors, but I should try posting less short videos. Maybe that might be the way to go. I'm not sure. I might start doing just 3 short videos a day, and then just doing as many live videos as I can. There are also just maybe more live people broadcasting live vertically. It is very possible. And maybe the algorithm's pointing other channels towards other people rather than me. So I don't know. We'll see what these vertical lives keep in store. I'm down with 4 or 5 viewers per session, and who knows? Maybe YouTube is hopefully not. Hopefully they're not shadow banning me. Let's see if they're playing me in the vertical lives. I mean, there's only one way to find out. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of views on this one. Yeah, very little watch hours too. Browse features, vertical live feeds, channel pages. Yeah, I'm not really being shown too much in the vertical lives. Um, yeah, only like 7 for vertical lives. Only once in the short feed. Yikes. I think I have an idea that I didn't really consider. So I think as long as I use the Whoa, what the hell? Don't tell Santa Cruz says bathmate. 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 Bathmate? Jack's Cab Confession says, you're entertaining. Keep up the good work. It's hard being on camera. Yeah, and it's not always easy being on camera, but it's fun. I do enjoy it. You just be as weird as you can be in front of a bunch of people. But I usually kind of pretend like, I think to make doing this a lot easier, I pretend like there's millions of people viewing me. I think that helps a little bit because it makes it to where I tell myself I could handle millions of people viewing me at once. So when I tell myself I can handle that, it makes even 20 or 40, 60, 80, 100 people viewing me at once. It makes it easier to handle mentally. And yeah, I enjoy it. It's fun knowing that there's a lot of people watching the show. Maybe gravitating towards it, hopefully. Trying to expand the audience reach a little bit. Seeing what I could pull off and seeing what I could do. But I do got to go, you guys. Anyway, I want to thank you guys. Even though I didn't get a lot of viewership, that's fine. Thank you, Yoggers, for doing that super chat earlier. Before I end this, I'm going to do
Damn, you're very
Yoggers,
sexy.
Farm donated $20 through the super chat. I really appreciate you, brother. That was super nice. And I really appreciate you doing that, man. That's just super kind. And yeah, it's awesome. Make sure you guys subscribe to Yoggers Farms. My boy, Jim. He's the man. But I want to thank you guys again. I have so much fun doing this, and just remember, giving super chats is not a requirement. I will read. I try to read as many of the chats as possible. I will stay on a super chat much longer, a lot longer than a regular chat, obviously, because if somebody's willing to pay me money, I'm willing to spend a little extra time on that chat. So. Mark Velez says, you're this show, Mike. It's all you. Keep it up. Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I am a one-man wrecking ball in this. I'm the, I'm the audio visual engineer on this show. I'm the host. I literally do all the billing. Like, no joke. I'm a one-man wrecking ball in this. You are right. I don't have any employees. I do have guests come on, like my friends, but for the most part, I do all the technical work behind the scenes to make this show work. I do a lot of experimentation on this show. But yeah, I really appreciate it, Mark. Seriously, that means a lot to me, man. And but the show means nothing to me. If the show means nothing if I can't get it out to an audience. So I do really want to thank YouTube, and I do want to thank the people who are willing to view this show when they can. You guys don't always have to view this show, obviously, but when you're on YouTube, if you see me, I'm always more than happy to entertain you guys and hopefully show you guys a good fun time, because you guys are always really kind to me. And then George Washington, who's a dick to me, says Gaza, and Chicken Gizzard. I appreciate it.